completed within a limited time frame. Okay, so when it is not completed within that given limited time period, okay, then it escalates. Okay, then it goes escalation means going to someone higher in the role hierarchy. Okay, when the case is not resolved, it will go to somebody else which is higher in the hierarchy. Okay, so that is known as escalation. So when a case is raised, you can say when you raise an issue, event ticket is uh, event ticket is generated. Okay, so that is you can also say that this is the origin of a case. Okay, and when a case is originating from anywhere, like from web, from email. Okay, so whatever we have covered in our last session, so that is the origination of a case. Then it is assigned to somebody. Okay, like we have assigned it to Bangalore queue or whatever we have created, to that queue or to that user, to that group of users. Okay, so that case is assigned to somebody, that it should be resolved within a given limited time frame. Okay, that is the priority of the case, that will be decided by the priority of the case. Okay, so if the priority of the case is high, then it should be resolved within 24 hours. Okay, when the priority of the case is medium, then you can say it will be resolved in it should be resolved within 48 hours of its generating. And when the case is of low priority, so uh, it will take some more time. So that is decided by the priority of the case. Okay, so any case that will go to uh, somebody. Okay, so it should be completed. Whether when it is not completed by that group or that queue or that person or the user, okay, then it escalates and then it went to somebody higher in the role hierarchy. So that is known as escalation. Escalation rules. Okay, so let's talk about escalation. Suppose when you recharge your Tata Sky or Geo or anything, so uh, when the amount has been deducted and recharge is not done. Okay, nowadays I don't think this kind of issue arises, but if it is so, okay, so in that case uh, we call to the customer care or we visit to that site. Okay, and then we raise an issue. Okay, so there is a priority of every issue, that that issue shall be resolved within a given limited time frame or some business hours. Okay, and within that fixed business hour or business day, that they will try to finish that. Okay, so if they can't, then it will be escalated and it will go to somebody higher in the role hierarchy. Okay, but that doesn't mean that they try to escalate the cases, right? No company ever tries to escalate the cases, as this is a kind of negative effect on their business. Okay, so that's why they try to resolve the cases as soon as they get. Okay, so for escalation rules we have uh, case escalation rules. Okay, we have case escalation rules. So in case escalation rule, there is a field called priority. Okay. So under case escalation rule, let us decide a criteria. So this will be similar to whatever we have created in case and lead object. Okay, this will be much similar to that. So suppose there is a on priority some case, if a case comes, okay, and that case is of medium priority. Okay, so in that case uh, it should be resolved, okay, within some limited time frame, and if it is not resolved within that, so that will be escalated. Okay, so we'll create like when a case of medium priority came. So case priority equals medium. So if it is medium, then it should be resolved within 48 hours. Okay, and if it is not resolved, okay, it gets escalated. If the case is not resolved within 48 hours, so it will be escalated. And then where it goes, then it will go to escalation queue. Okay, it will go to escalation queue. So this case will be reassigned to some queue. Okay, so this is the use case. So let us go to our application. Let us go to setup. I hope the use case is okay. So here we'll search for case escalation. Or simply we'll search for escalation. So under escalation rule, we'll see like case escalation rules. Okay, so now you can see similarly assignment rule, this is also similar to that. So we'll create escalation rule, case escalation rule. Okay, so here I'm going to create case escalation rule for a case which is of medium priority. Okay, so medium priority cases. So we'll make it active and save this. So similarly we'll have rule entries. Go to cases. So on rule entry, you can see we have the option to create a new rule entry. Sort order will be similar, 1. And here you have the criteria. So the criteria is when the case priority, okay, when the case priority is medium. Case priority equals medium. Okay, when the case priority equals medium. So this is the criteria. So here if you want to ignore business hours, okay, so first let me tell you what is business hours. Okay, so business hours, you can edit this, or suppose let's create a new business hours. Okay, so here you can see there is time zone. Okay, there is time zone, and if you want India's time zone, so you'll get India's time zone as +5 GMT 5. Yes, this is 5:30. This one, India. Okay, Asia Kolkata. Okay, this is the Indian time zone. Okay, so you can decide, there is time zone, you can decide if your time zone is a different one other than this, so you can set the time zone for the users. Okay, and if you want to set the working days, like if you want to make Saturdays and Sundays off day, okay, then you can also do that. Okay, so that comes under business hour. Okay, and if can you have the option here to add some festivals also, add some uh, holidays also. Okay, so that everything will come under this. Okay, so suppose you, when you suppose you make this my time zone. Okay, let's not make it active. So here you can see you can add and remove holidays also. Okay, so when you add, so if there is available holiday, so you and if there is no available holiday, then you can create a new holiday also. Okay, so you have all the options. Okay, to uh, set the business hours. Okay, so here I am not creating any business hour for this. Okay, so this was just for your knowledge. Okay, so as of now I'm ignoring the business hours. Okay, and specify how escalation times are set. Okay, so when case is created, so escalation time uh, is set when case is created, and this is the time. Okay, so this should be the time when uh, when case is created, and if it is of medium priority. Okay, so first let me save this. Then here you can see under escalation actions. Okay, so under escalation actions you'll see the time. Okay, so you can set here 48 hours, and if it is 48 hours 30 minutes, so you can set like this. Okay, so here when a case of medium priority is created, so its age is 48 hours, and if it is not completed, so this case will be reassigned to escalation queue. Okay, we have only Bangalore queue. Okay, so we'll create one queue for escalation. Okay, so let me go to queues. Like the queue, like Bangalore queue which we have created, so we'll create a new queue, escalation queue. So here you just need to select the object, so you need to have case object. Okay, and so escalation is only meant for cases. Okay, and no other object, so you don't have to add other object. Now here you can add the users, so just add them. Okay, so these users will be under your escalation queue. Okay, so now I'll save this. Okay, so you can see escalation queue is ready. Now, so let us first refresh it. So suppose we have given it 48 hours, and now if this is not completed within that 48 hours, so this should be escalated, and there is escalation queue for the escalation. So now if you want to give some email template, yes, we can give email template. Okay, escalation case notification. Okay, if you want to add more users, you can add. Okay, so now as I have completed this, so I'd like to save this. Okay, so here you can see this has been configured, and now uh, okay, so now if it is completed, then we'll go to cases and create one. Okay, okay, so now I'll create a case of medium priority. Okay, so right now I'm creating a manual case. Okay, priority is medium. Let me give the case reason and type it's okay, so you can see 4 times 0 1029. Okay, this is the case number. So here this case is created and the priority is medium. Okay, so now this case will take 48 hours to be escalated. Okay, so if this case is not resolved within 48 hours, then it will be escalated. Okay, so we can't wait for 48 hours. Okay, we need to check whether this will escalate or not. Okay, so yes, we have the option to check. For checking, we will go to escalation, case escalations. Okay, here under monitoring you can see there is case escalation, so we'll give case to escalate. Okay, so case to escalate equals, okay, only this much, don't give anything in the last option. Okay, case to escalate, sorry, case to escalate not equal to. Okay, okay, so here you just select not equal to. So here you can see this case has been created, okay, at 7:52 on 27th, and this will escalate at, okay, this will escalate at 29th. So this is of medium priority, as the escalation action will begin at after 48 hours. Okay, so this is how we can create escalations, case escalations. Okay, I hope case escalation is uh, you don't have any so sorry, do you have any question with case escalation?
No, sir.
Okay, so let's move forward. uh, yes, so there is one more chapter which is auto response rule. Okay, auto response rules. Okay, so under auto response rule, uh, we have lead auto response rule. So lead auto response rules are if you create, okay, if you create a lead, okay, and this is meant for only web to lead, right? This is meant for web responses. Okay, suppose when you create a lead and uh, you just need you just want to send that lead a message. Okay, so there will be some default responses, so I can send uh, if a lead is created and you want to send him any response like thank you for your information or something like that, so that comes under auto response rule. Okay, so we have lead auto response rule and case auto response rule also. Okay, so suppose there is a use case. uh, Suppose whenever a lead is created through web, okay, by filling that lead web to lead form whichever we have created a couple of days back. Okay, so suppose by that uh, filling that form, any lead is created from web. Okay, so I need to send some response to that lead. Okay, so let's see how we can do this. Send uh, send response to lead upon creation by filling okay, so suppose if a lead is created by filling web to lead form, okay, then we need to send some response to that. So we'll see how to do this. So we'll go to setup, okay, and we'll search for lead auto response rule. Here we have the option lead auto response rule, so we don't have any. We'll create a new one. A rule name you can give as lead response. Okay, make it active, save this. So go to your lead response. So here is rule entry. Okay, now click on new for new rule entry here. So criteria we can give when the lead origin. Okay, so this is related to origin of that lead, and that will be from web. Okay, okay, we don't have lead origin, right? Yes, we don't have an origin field on lead object, so we'll give like okay, when the lead country. Okay, we'll take this. Suppose will when the lead country equals India. Okay, so this the criteria will be lead country equals India. Okay, so when the lead country equals India, send him some response. Okay, okay, so here specify the name and address to include the auto response message from line. So here you just need a valid name and email address. Okay, so I'm giving my name and a valid email address, and here you need a template. Okay, so template is mandatory here. So you can see case response, we'll search for lead response, right? You can take this one also. Okay, so this is for customer. You just have to this is a sample. Okay, you just have to create a new one. Okay, so thereafter uh, I'll save this. Okay, so now I'll go to web to lead. Okay, and I'll create a page. Oh, okay, I have created a page earlier, right? So let me go to that web to case, web to lead. This is okay. So here we don't have company. Sorry, country. Okay, so I just have to create a new web to lead form. Okay, and then uh, and then I'll create a lead. Okay, so just go to my application and click on web to lead. Okay, so here you can see there is an option to create web to lead form. Just click on that, and there is country. So in case if you want to skip company, yes you can. Okay, so here is the written URL, and I'm not including captcha. Okay,
Sir, it
so
is
just
possible to update the same form, sir.
yeah, of course. For
Okay, sir.
that I'll have to create a new one, right? But I'll have to generate this one. Okay, so let's see how I do this. So here just copy all the things. Okay, and
O- Only country to add the.
yes, I am adding the criteria.
Yeah.
Okay, so here you can see your web to lead. So you can add, click on that, edit in notepad. Okay, and replace this existing. One second. Okay, so this has been replaced. One second. Uh, 1 minute. I have to save that, right? Okay, now it will work. So here you can see country has been added. Okay, and company has been uh, removed from this. Okay, so suppose I am creating first name as test, last name as this is for auto response, right? So a valid email address. Okay, so it is redirecting, so it's fine. So now I'll check my email also. So here you can see this mail. Okay, so this was taken from that. Okay, this is not uh, the mail which need to be sent. Okay, but this is a sample. Okay, so you can see, so upon creating a case, you'll get this kind of mail. Okay, okay, sorry, lead, not case. So let's go to our application and we'll search for leads. Test lead, not this one. All open leads. So here test auto response. Okay. So this lead has been created. Okay, and the response has been sent to the user. Okay, so yes, let me know if you have a question. So I'll take it as no questions. So let's move forward. So this was auto response rule, lead auto response rule. We have one more called case auto response rule. Okay. We have case auto response rules. Okay. So here through case auto response rules, when a case is created, okay, and suppose we'll give a criteria like when case origin, sorry, when case origin equals web. Okay, so then I need to send some okay, so I need to send some email responses. So we'll go to case auto response rule, right? Here case auto response rule. Case so I'll make it active and save this. Go under this and you'll have rule entries. So under rule entry, this will be sort order 1, case origin equals, so here your option web. Similarly, you'll have to put some valid name, email address. Reply to address will be so just leave it. This is not mandatory. So here there is case response. Okay. If you want to add recipients, yes, you can add some recipient also. Okay, now I'll save this. Okay, so this is configured. Okay, so now I'll test this. So I'll test this by the form which I have created, web to case, this one. Contact name. So let me give a valid email ID, any phone number, subject. I will give motherboard issues. Okay. So some issues, and case region is performance.
Sir, case origin is not available here.
Case origin.
Yes, sir.
So case origin, 1 minute. I'll let you understand. So when this is the origin, the case
Okay,
is
okay, sir.
coming. Yes,
Okay,
and this
okay,
is,
okay. Come
yes,
from web from.
yeah. That is the
Okay,
origin.
okay, okay. Sorry, sir.
Okay, no issues. So this is working. Okay. Okay, now go to cases. All open cases, motherboard issues. So this is the case which I have created just now. Okay, so now let me check whether I have got any response. So here, motherboard issues. Okay. So this is the same thing which I have just given in the
Sir,
reason
sir, you can
description.
create another form, give another any email, sir.
Yeah, sure. This was web 2 case, right?
Yes, sir.
We have the web 2 case here. Okay, so web 2 case HTML generator. We have to work with web 2 case HTML generator. Okay. So, and if you want to give the priority field, so I can give priority also. This is the return URL and remove captcha. Okay, so now when you click on generate, so select all, copy, and in notepad just paste this. And save this. Uh, web 2 case dot HTML. Okay. So when you save this kind of uh, this will be generated. Okay. And when you click on this, you'll get this kind of form, right? So this is how you can generate web files. Okay. Web2 case, similar to Web2 lead, right?
Sir, what is the difference, sir, for the Web2 case and Web2 HTML generate?
Web2 case and Web2 HTML generate. Sorry.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You create already Web2 case, sir, but again you create Web2 case.
Yes, Web2 case, there is no difference between this one and the previous one which I have created on 25th. Okay,
Okay.
there is no difference. I have just shown you how to create Web2 cases.
Okay, sir.
Okay, there is no difference. You can use this one and this one as well, both.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yes. Okay, so these are the three topics which we have covered, and that was all uh, and which was under this topic. Okay, so if you have a question regarding any of these, just let me know.
So if you create a web form with others' email, the others will get a notification, sir.
Yes, of course.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so if you don't have a question, then let's wrap this session, today's session. Okay, and try to cover up all whatever we have covered up to now. Okay. And yes, one question: Are you all uh, working with that trail mix which I have shared earlier or not?
First one is pending some 10 or 15%, sir. Second one is complete 25%, sir.
Okay, so just try to do a little. Uh, Means I'm just saying that you have to increase your speed, right? So give
Okay, sir.
some more time with this and try to complete it.
Yes, sir.
As we are approaching towards the end of our sessions. Okay, so
Okay, sir.
oh yes, okay. I think it will take 2 weeks